Hi guys, I'm Connor from Surface to Air Sports, and this is the Capita DOA for 2020. So I'm from Surface to Air Sports. We're an extreme sports retailer based in Poole in the UK. If after watching this video you'd be interested in getting a Capita DOA, then there should be a link below to take you to our website, s2as.com. But for now, enjoy this review. So the Capita DOA, or Defenders of Awesome as it's known. You might have heard of them, you might have seen one somewhere, you might want one, but you might not know why. Watch this video, you'll find out. So the Defenders of Awesome is the undefeated 7 times Trans World Goodwood Award winner, which just means that it's great, if you're a little bit unsure. It is a medium flexing, it's like a 5.5 out of 10, all mountain freestyle snowboard. From anyone from like novice level riders up to expert can get an absolute load of fun out of this snowboard. If you're confident in your turns, sliding turns, just sort of progressing that carve, and you're wanting something that's going to push the level a little bit more, you know, just sort of getting down those blue runs nice and confident, you're pushing it into reds, you're wanting to go into the park a little bit more, or maybe you're absolutely killing it all over the mountain and you just want something that's really fun to ride, look at the Capita DOA. The Capita DOA, it's built around Capita's Resort V1 camber profile, which is a hybrid camber. What is it's camber predominantly through the body of the board, then you've got a sort of zero camber like flat, and a little bit of reverse camber, and then their kapow flat kick technology towards the nose and the tail of the board. I'll run through and explain what that means. So the camber through the center of the board, that's where you're going to get your pop, where you're going to get your performance. Then that flat sort of transfer section into that little bit of reverse camber that'll just give you a little bit of float in the pow and makes it a little bit smoother in and out of the turns, and going to make it much more catch free. And then their flat kick, kapow, wapow, I can't even remember, technology, just that sort of nice flat up kick on the nose and tail means that when you pop an ollie on this thing, or even a nollie, that nose, that tail comes slamming down, really nice flat, big surface area, it's going to pop you up. You're going to get a load of amplitude off this board. So when I say it's all mountain freestyle board, it absolutely is. It's designed for carving, it's designed for cruising, and it's designed for playing about in the snow. So internally, the DOA is made from Capita's dual wood core, which is FSC certified, sustainably grown poplar reinforced with beech stringers. What that provides is a consistent flex pattern throughout the whole length of the board. And then that's reinforced with their special blend Magic Bean fiberglass resin, which is a like plant-based, renewably made, just fiberglass resin, which is just, it's amazingly good. It provides really nice, snappy underfoot feel. It's what makes Capita boards so unique and so fun to ride. You get really good sort of torsional rigidity out of it, provides really good snap, really good underfoot feel, but it also allows them to make the boards a little bit thinner in the core, so they're a little bit lighter, so you get a better swing rate in them, but then you get that, still getting that response, that feeling underfoot. Special bean resin. So through the center of that core, Capita also put 2 carbon fiber stringers run through about here in parallel to here. And what they do is they mean they can make the board even lighter, but it provides even better response and pop. Carbon obviously is incredibly good at holding energy. So when you're wanting to pop off the board, when you're winding up for a spin, when you're like prepping for that next turn, the carbon stores that energy up, and then when you release it, that's what gives you that maximum amplitude. That's what will push you into that next turn. It's the carbon reacting to your movements of your feet through your legs and driving it through the snowboard, made for a really nice dynamic and progressive ride. So another thing on the Defenders of Awesome, which I think is a really nice feature, is that you won't be able to see it, so I don't know why I'm showing you, but Capita have reinforced the board with their Fortress Kevlar sidewalls. What that is it's a wrap of Kevlar from the top of the sidewall all the way to the underside of the core, and it sort of sits about that deep on either side of the board from tail to nose on both sides. And what it does is it makes the board incredibly durable. Obviously Kevlar would be what you make bulletproof jackets out of. So it adds a level of dampening, making this board even smoother to ride, adds durability because you know you're hitting off things and you know it's going to survive, but it also adds a little bit more responsiveness. So it works in combination with that carbon running through the center, having that Kevlar wrap around the side walls just adds to the dynamicness of this board. It just gives that little bit of extra snap, but at the same time, like I say, it just adds a level of dampening, makes the ride smoother at the same time. So lastly, Capita finished the DOA with their Quantum Drive sintered base. Now this is an upgrade from last year on the Capita DOA. The Quantum Drive sintered base is a ridiculously high level of sintered base. Really high molecular density, which means that it's really durable and that it runs really nice and quick. You get a really good whip of acceleration on this thing. And as I've mentioned before in other videos, when you're charging down to a kicker, when you're coming in to like pop off a side hit, you want to know that you've got the right amount of speed. Having a good sintered base works really well for that because it means you can almost come in with too much speed and you can control it with a nice speed check. Rather than coming in with just not enough speed and not being sure, with the Quantum Drive sintered base from Capita, you know you're going to have the right amount of speed no matter what. Capita themselves actually describe it as the Millennium Falcon of bases, and I can get behind that. The Defenders of Awesome, or the DOA, like I say, it's an all-mountain freestyle board. It's designed for someone who wants to go anywhere and do anything. It's a sort of mid-level flex, you're looking at about 5.5 out of 10, so it's soft enough for rails and boxes, but it's stiff enough that it's going to give you a load of pop. It's going to be really nice and responsive, and it's not going to give you those elusive speed wobbles when you're charging down the mountain. This thing has an extraordinary pedigree. Like, ask your friends, ask strangers if they've heard the DOA, the Defenders of Awesome. I swear down they will, and they will rave about it. Like I said, it's the 7 times undefeated Trans World Goodwood Award winner. That speaks for itself. But yeah, you really need to get on one of these. They are phenomenally good. So I've been Connor from Surface to Air Sports, and this is the Capita DOA for 2020. If you've liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate you guys supporting us in these videos. They take quite a lot of time to make, and yeah, it's good to get the positive feedback. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video on the Capita DOA and you'd like to get one, like I say, there should be a link below and it'll take you to our website, s2as.com. If you've got any questions on this board or any other, drop them in the comments below. We'll reply, we always monitor them and we like to get back to you. Or you can always give us a call. Our number should be on the screen now. Thanks very much.